So last night we had two football games. We had Bills at Broncos and also 49ers at Seahawks. So Josh Allen and the Bills, they fell short by 3 points in overtime to Bo Nix and the Broncos. 49ers got routed. Basically like the first route of the season in the playoffs so far. Like the first playoff route, 41-3 or something bad. Like they got that with bad. Like so to start the game, I'm gonna start with the Seahawks game just because I want to show something to start the game. This is how the Seahawks came out, and once you've seen something like this, you're like, it's gonna be a long night for the 49ers. And they didn't help with they just came back down right after this and had another turnover. But let me just show this quick. He tries to trip him there as well. If you would have tripped him, then it would have been a flag, which it was a flag, but he would have stopped him there and it just been 15 yards, which wouldn't guarantee a touchdown. But he was unsuccessful on tripping, bro. I would have did the same thing too. I would have tripped him too. But to start the game like this, you just knew it was gonna be a long night for the 49ers. He's gone. And when they first got him in a trade, I was like, yo, that was a good pickup, man. 95 yards to the crib just to start the game. What a beauty. What a beauty, man. And that just gives you all the energy you need. Like, it's just crazy. That was that. So now, let's talk about what we seen out there. Started with this game, so I'm just gonna stay with this game. I can't even tell. Am I just lagging or what? Like, just actually annoy me. Like, the lags actually just annoy me. Like, I can't wait to get on that new PC, bro. It's just pissing me off. So we had Brock Purdy, terrible game. 15 for 27, 140 pass yards, one interception, two sacks, 56 4.6% rating. Just awful. 5 for 37 on the ground. Christian McCaffrey, 11 for 35 on the ground. 5 for 39 in the catch game. They bottled up Christian McCaffrey, and then right before yesterday I said if they were able to slow down Christian McCaffrey, they're gonna win very easily. They're depleted. They don't have Kittle. What's his name? Ayuk didn't want to come to the party this year. Like, they're down so many people, bro. Defensively, like Bosa, Fred Warner, a whole bunch of guys. They just had so much injuries, and they have injuries every year. So now it just needs to be addressed because this cannot keep happening. They cannot be having these opportunities every year to go and win a Super Bowl, and it's getting stopped by injuries. They got to do something to fix that. Like, it's ridiculous at this point. But yeah, they stopped Christian McCaffrey, and once they stop Christian McCaffrey, that's all that they need to do. That's literally all they need to do. So they beat the living daylights out of them, 41-6. Sam Darnold didn't even play a crazy game before the game. A few days before the game, he showed up on an injury report, had an oblique injury there, questionable if he was even going to play. So I guess they just protected him, you know. Good defense, great start by Shaheed. Protect your quarterback, get him another extra week of rest. 12 for 17, 124, 1 TD, took two sacks. But the run game gave you, Kenneth Walker gave you 19 for 116. Like, you love to see that. Throw a little bit of action in there for Shaheed. And then you have Cooper Kupp had a great game yesterday, 5 for 60. Just, you know, doing his veteran stuff. Already won a Super Bowl before, so he knows what the moment's like. So Seahawks were able to beat the brakes off of them, and now they go on to the conference finals where they would either draw the Chicago Bears or the Los Angeles Rams for a chance to make it to the Super Bowl. So tremendous defense from the Seahawks this year. And going into the playoffs, great way to start off the playoffs with their defense. So let's see where they could go from here on out against the next team that they have to play. And if Sam Darnold could get a little bit more healthy coming into next game. But this is the big one. 30-33. Everybody figured that this year would be Josh Allen's year because you had no Burrow, no Lamar, no Mahomes, obviously, in the playoffs. Really, no Mahomes. That's all that matters because, yeah, he lost to Burrow once, but really, truly, like, those guys don't really matter, Lamar and Burrow, because he would probably beat them. But he also loses to Mahomes all the time. So no Mahomes in the playoffs. This is Josh Allen's year. And he came up short. The Broncos took a lead because James Cook fumbled, led to points, and then the Broncos were up by 7 going into half. 16 seconds left. You would think with 16 seconds left going into half that the Bills would just kneel it out with no timeouts. At the 30-yard line, you'd think they'd just kneel it out and go to the half and just, be down 7. Okay, we're down 7, that's fine. Like, let's be down 7. And just come back the next half. Nope. They wanted to try to get aggressive. So they get aggressive. Josh Allen gets flushed from the pocket, starts running, fumbles the ball. Broncos were able to recover that fumble. While recovering that fumble, left 2 seconds on the clock for a 50-yard field goal. 3 points tacked onto the lead going into halftime. And that's when you're just like, wow, you can't have stuff like that. You cannot have mistakes like that. He fumbles the ball. They give another 3 points. They go down in the half, down 10. Okay, fine, down 10. Would rather be down 7 because that's just one touchdown. Boom, we're back in it. They come out the second half to start because they started the ball. Don't get anything. Broncos come back down. And no, it's not even that they came back out and don't get anything. They came back out and he fumbled again. Got hit from the blind side. There was no chip on the blocker. Got hit from the blind side. Fumbled the ball right in his territory, like at the 15-yard line. I thought the Broncos were gonna punch that in and go up by 17. No, they end up having to settle for 3. So now they're down. Now they're down 13. Down 13. Still a whole second half to play. Not crazy anything. They ended up coming back and taking the lead in the fourth quarter, 24-3. They take the lead. Broncos were able to, score. Bills tied or whatever. I don't know exactly how the possessions went. And then Broncos are up by 30, 27. And then Bills had a good drive and end up getting a field goal to push it to overtime. Broncos start with the ball in overtime and don't get anything. Keep in mind, the NFL changed the rule for Josh Allen in overtime where everybody gets a chance to possess the ball. So defenses don't, teams, if you win a coin toss, you don't start with the ball anymore because now if they score a touchdown, I'm going to need touchdown so we have all 4 downs. We're just going to play 4 downs because that's the only way, right? Broncos ended up not getting anything. No field goal, nothing. Off the field. So now all the Bills need to do is walk down the field and get a field goal and they win the game. Couldn't do it. Josh Allen couldn't do it. Give the ball back to the Broncos. Broncos walk them down. And the field goal. That's the game. 33-30. 3 points. 3 points they lost at half. I don't know why I'm raising it. 3 points they lost at half. 3 points that they should have got anyways. Because they should have been able to walk them down and get a field goal range. Didn't do it. Had 2 interceptions. 2 fumbles. By just Josh Allen himself. So 4 turnovers in total. Feel bad for him because it sucks because this was their time. But maybe it's just good for them because now they move into a new stadium next season to start the season 2026. All those bad years where they lost 4 Super Bowls in a row. Bills have the best fans, so they deserve better, And now all those bad years and stuff, hopefully all that could just go away. They can have a fresh start, new stadium 2026, and hopefully they get a better shot at it because it's just unacceptable what happened, bro. Even this is a great game out of Cook, 24 for 117. They were averaging 5 yards a pop. It was crazy. They're killing them. They need to get They also need to get a wide receiver. This is the thing that pissed me off. The writing was almost on the wall with Kansas and Baltimore. You could see Kansas and Baltimore were trending on not making the playoffs. I just don't know why they weren't more aggressive to try to make a move and get a playmaker so that they could really take advantage of this opportunity to win the Super Bowl with all those guys out. It's just terrible, man. Bo Nix 26 for 46, 279, 3 TDs, 1 interception. Had some timely runs. They didn't really get much in their run game, but Bo Nix was making plays. But Bo Nix is done for the playoffs as well. Cracked the ankle bone on the second to last play in the game. So now he's done. Sucks because he's having a great run right now. But now they're gonna have to start Jarrett Stidham. So do we believe that Jarrett Stidham could pull a Nick Foles and make this run continue? They're gonna have to draw the Patriots or the Texans. My thing is, if they draw the Patriots, they have a chance. I'm not saying that the Patriots is worse than the Texans, but I just feel like the Texans defense is better than the Patriots defense. And to have that backup quarterback who has gotten barely any snaps this whole season play against that Texas defense, yeah, Texans are going to Super Bowl. But if they get the Patriots, they have a chance. But I don't know, man. I think their run stops. They go to conference finals. It sucks that Bo Nix could. Season just ends. I wish he would be able to just find a way to play through this, but it's a cracked ankle bone. The ankle's probably swollen like crazy. I've had that injury before, so I can't really say much about him playing, to be honest. But yeah, man, you got to feel for Josh Allen, bro. Like, he had his opportunity. It's gone now. And he says he feels like he let his teammates down, man. And I feel bad, bro. Because Josh Allen, like, he wants to win, bro. Like, I don't care what anybody says. Everybody wants to win, honestly. But that guy's a hard worker, bro. Like he's a hard worker. Like, you know what I mean? Like, he deserves it, bro. And it just sucks. It just totally sucks. So what do you have to say after the game?
It's extremely difficult. I feel like I let my teammates down tonight.
Your emotion normally this emotional for us is what has brought this on.
That's a competitor right here, though.
Have this happen.
Play to win the game.
That's a competitor right here, bro. Like, take accountability. Like, I respect that, bro. Like, people who can take accountability, that's the best. Like, in sports, you have to learn to take accountability as a leader, bro. He knows that he could have played better. He went out there to battle, and he didn't get his results, but he'll be better because of it, though. He'll be better because of it, because he's able to realize, like, he should have been better. So I hope they're able to make some changes around him, new stadium, everything, get some playmakers, and they'll be back next year, bro. But thanks for watching, guys. Appreciate it. Drop a like, drop a subscribe. Let's do it. New PC coming in soon.